Hey Libra, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for November 11th, 2025. This is for Libra. Last shuffle for Libra. Well, Libra. Now, I think it's very important that you're clear about what it is that you want because mentally, with dark thoughts and happy success, there's something about you having a vision for whatever it is. You're going to be successful, but the dark thoughts are going to mess things up for you. And it seems like the dark thoughts could be that you feel like you're pressed for time, you're running out of time. You should be there in it by now. I should have had it done by now. I'm feeling this nervous, crazy, weird, oh my gosh, energy, right? It should have happened by now. I should have been there, right? And so yeah, look, Eight of Wands is quick. That's like, I should have just taken advantage. I should have just da 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 da. And they're like, the dark thoughts are like, you may feel like you got to do a whole lot of extra stuff. And they're like, no, you don't. You have to do it, put it together, and walk away. And then start focusing on the details of things while you're waiting. Don't rush to submit something right away. Proofread that mess. Make sure all your T's are crossed, all your I's are dotted. Make sure that everything's signed and initialed. Make sure that all the intricate things, like put a little finishing touch, put some garnish on your plate. I feel like that's important here. There's no need to worry about anything. Something beautiful is going to come out of your entire situation, but you need to be really, really clear about what it is that you want. If you want something to be correct, because they're saying that you should be saying, I am in perfect balance. Everything's already perfectly balanced out. Time versus whatever it is I'm doing. All of it's balanced. No need to rush. They don't want you to rush anything. But I see, like, say this is like, I should have, you know how Gordon Ramsay, because I keep getting like a chef, and I don't know, not everyone's a chef, but I'm just getting that energy out of nowhere, right? Say Gordon Ramsay's coming in, where's the plate and all that crap, right? And it's like, make sure it is done perfectly to perfection. Don't just rush. Okay, here it goes. And you didn't really clean it, make it, like make sure it's cleaned up and pretty and presentable. Just like, don't worry about anything. You like, pay close attention, discipline yourself, get organized. Okay, focus on the principle of the situation and use your wisdom on all things, because they're giving me some kind of intricacy that you need to be focusing on the details of something rather than rushing into something. Some of you could be building or renovating a home, and but you have to pay attention to the tiny details, the tiny particulars, picking out the knobs. Don't rush to get something done. Make sure that everything is according to your standards. Okay, be very diligent with the specifics in your strategy. Pay considerable attention to detail and follow through. Okay, I see a long term goal in mind. The small steps are what's most important now. Do not rush anything. Hopefully, that's a message someone needed to hear, because they're putting it on me like, you better slow down and say these words right. Because I was rushing at first because I felt a rush. They're saying unexpected money is going to come out of nowhere for you to finish a project. Do not rush it. Just do the small things now. I'm guilty of this 100%, which is why I'm saying it the way I'm saying it, though, because I will find myself stressing, rushing. I don't have enough for this. I don't have enough for that. I might have to reach out for help. I might have to do that. I need to hurry up, and I'll feel this urgency. And then the next day, boom, the money that I need comes through. Not a penny more, not a penny less. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. But what I need comes. And then I'm like, okay, I was stressing myself out for nothing. So stress is a thief, and it steals your joy. And I've learned to calm my butt down. Now, that's me personally, but you, from what I'm seeing, is that spirit wants you to be confident. They want you to build your confidence. Do not rush anything. Okay. And the angels are telling me there's no need to worry. Everything's going to work out according to plan. Okay. And there's no need to worry in the sense of, it's unnecessary to worry. Your angels have the situation well in hand. Like, everything's good. Obsessing is not going to be helpful, right? Fear and worry only slows down the eventual manifestation of your desires. Like, you got to slow down. Okay. I feel that it's really important that you are very clear about what it is that you want. And by that, they are wanting you to be sure, because it's important to know what direction you want to head, clearly deciding what you want to manifest, right? It's really good to set goals, revisit your goals every so often, right? To make sure you're heading in the direction you want to go. Right now, whatever is going on, some of this for many of you is a very long-term goal. So it's like up to a year away from here right now, right? So right now, what's most important instead of stressing, because today may be the day where you're like, I don't know, I just feel like maybe I need to get it done now because look what's happening. Um, just do what you can do, the smallest things first, okay? Knowing what we want to do most of the time is the hardest part of manifestation, right? Honestly, it's the hardest thing. I think the beginning is always the hardest thing, right? Just like with addiction, the hardest thing to do is to admit you have a problem. That's the hardest thing, right? It's like, like I don't have a problem. I could stop whenever I want, or it's not a problem to me, it's a problem to you. you know? All of us have been there. I don't know, maybe not everyone, right? But I don't see a problem with what I'm doing. Maybe I'm out of my mind. Maybe I'm broke now, but it's okay. And so the hardest thing to do is to just be like, okay, yeah, all right, y'all, you're right. I have a problem. So happy success with the Eight of Cups and Three of Wands tells me that right now you're in a waiting stage. Right now you're in the developmental stage. You need to develop something and pay attention to the smallest minute details. Okay. I feel like out of nowhere, you're going to see how things are actually going to work out for you and unfold. I'm seeing angel number 111, right? And that number usually speaks to intuition, and it's about it's about time to like implement our long cherished ideas. It's time to start working on it. But like I said, in taking small bites, right? You're on the right track towards making your dreams and your visions a reality. But first things first, just make sure you are clear about what it is that you want to become a reality. I see the right people, the right resources, and the right circumstances being sent your way. So, honestly, great things are happening for you. You have a victim mentality with the Page of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. This is telling me that maybe you feel to some degree like I can only do so much, and I would be so happy when this is done. I would be so happy to see things working in good, good working order. I want to see this be a well-oiled machine. And so the victim mentality, all this is your thoughts that they're talking about, is that maybe you feel like you can only do so much, and and it's going to take so much time for you to be able to actually do that which you want to do. And when it comes to love, they're even speaking of that as well. Like a lot of the reason why your romantic connections may not be working out the way that you wanted to has a lot to do with finances or career. Like that may be, it may be that I can only do so much to date. I actually was listening to a bunch of young men the other day talking about how they, uh, handsome guys. They're very handsome guys. Like they're the type of guys I'm sure anyone would be like, hey, yeah, let's go on a date. But they're like, I don't make enough to take people out on dates. You know what I'm saying? I can't go out and do this and that. I'm like, of course you can. You work with with who you are, and find someone who wants to go on a picnic with you or wants to just have a coffee date and use your points. I mean, it's just that simple. But I feel that they were trying too hard, and that's the message I'm getting for you. They weren't Libras though. They weren't Libras, but it's interesting that I had that conversation the other day, and I was just sitting there shaking my head like, "What? Are you out of your mind? You guys, you have great personalities. You have a good character, and it's okay. Everyone's kind of like struggling. No, not everyone's struggling financially. I know some people are definitely not struggling. They're struggling not to spend it. If anything, but the message for you has a lot to do with not trying so hard to impress a person. I don't think that you're trying to, but don't think that if you don't have enough money, if it's going to take you a while to get to a certain place, don't think that you're not like a viable candidate. That's something they're giving me, and they're showing that you may be trying too hard, or you may be wanting, you have like it's not aligning, right? Like maybe the type of romance you're looking for, the type of things you're looking to do are not in alignment with what you're manifesting right now. And to give it time. Like I can only do so much. That's okay, fine. then don't. Right now, focus on what you're trying to make happen. Build your confidence up. Get yourself where you say you want. Be clear about what you want first, though. And then say, you know what? Okay. If you are in a romantic connection, they're talking a lot about how the problem is there's something to do with finance or career. It may not be the finance. It may be too, like, a lot of money coming in, but usually that's what everyone says, right? When you want to date, especially a lot of women. I always hear that. They go, I want a man with money. And I'm like, well, you do know that most men with money have no time. Like, they have to work, you know, because if you're making that much, you are an integral part of something. And most of the time, unless you come from generational wealth, and even then, time is of the essence there too. You got to trade time for money most of the time, unless you're smart and you find something that you could do in your sleep. Your money's building and growing in your sleep. But I just see that energy there for you, that a lot of this has to do with this person may be spending a lot more time elsewhere. They may be, this also could be like company time where we've done so much. Now I have to be there all the time, meeting and celebrating and going to these, corporate whatevers all the time. And I feel that Spirit is saying that you just got to give something time when it comes to love. Now, professional assistants with Lovers and Page of Wands, this is a person who is, maybe, I'm thinking, and it's showing me someone who may be advising you of something, maybe advising you to try something different. I feel also too, this person is trying to get you to let your hair down, loosen up, because they feel like there's no need to worry. Money's going to come. It's time to just come, listen to me. I feel like someone's going, listen to me. I got you. Like, something great's going to come out of this whole thing. I feel like money is coming towards you, though. I don't see you expecting this money. And the money is going to come, and you'll be able to, it almost feels like you'll be able to fund something that is in alignment with what you want. Because I keep seeing Saturn placements, and Saturn placements a lot of times speak of like our discipline. They want you to be organized and conservative. Don't overdo anything right now. Also, too, with the Saturn placements, you want to look into see where that is for you. And that seems to be a cyan. I'm seeing that color. That color builds confidence. It reverberates confidence. Let's see, it's mysterious how it does. They're showing it being mysterious. It reverberates back a 7 energy. 7 usually what represent the science of something, the science for you of getting something done. You want to pay close attention to the smallest minute of details when it comes to what you want there. Not rush and hurry up and throw it together and put it in a box and send it out. Look at and see, how can I pretty this up? What else could I do to improve this? So you could be dealing with a Gemini, an Aries, a Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Cancer. So you could be a Libra, Scorpio cusp, right? You could be dealing with a Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp, Cancer, Leo cusp, Pisces, Aries cusp, Gemini, Cancer. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.